You may have noticed the Dolphin Club now has 2 of these white plastic Spirit Whitehalls. And you might be wondering, how do they differ from the wooden Whitehalls, and what do you need to know in order to use them? Well, they're not quite as beautiful or as charming as the wooden boats, but they do have a few other advantages that are worth knowing about. First, they're quite resistant to bumps and scrapes. So if you're learning or you're expecting to raft up with some other boats, or maybe you're going to go fishing and you've got some gear in the boat, you might want to consider taking a plastic boat instead of boats. They are lighter, a little bit lighter, and they're a little bit easier to pull up the ramp. They're also easier to clean, and they're quick to put away. You just have to wipe them down with a rag.
One of the best things about this boat is the geometry. It has these fold-out oarlocks here. And the benefit of these is it allows us to use full-size, regular carbon fiber oars, which are lighter, and that in turn allows us to have a more comfortable rowing stroke, which allows you to row a bit faster, but it also allows you to row for longer. And this is very similar, exactly the same setup as we have in our Vikings, and also our shell fleets. The foot stretcher here is adjustable. There are a couple wing nuts that you can adjust. And if you're a short person, you probably want it towards the back. And if you're a tall person, you can adjust it further away from you to make it more comfortable. Once you have the boat in the water, rather than bringing the bow line around, you can actually just use this little black line here that is by the oarlock. Pass this through the rope. Now you have good control of the boat, and you can step in. So. Once in the boat, keep hold of this line, and now you can set up your oars. And you should note that there is often a difference between the port and starboard oars. The starboard oars, the green goes to the green tape, and the red will go to the red tape. Once you're ready, you can check the swimmers. Take the line up from here. Now you can go for a row. Now, if you're new to rowing with full-length oars, there's a couple of things to be aware of. The first is there's a real difference between the drive position and the feather position. 90 degrees, that's drive, feather, drive, feather. And you'll hear a real clunk in the oarlock as they go back and forth. And this is definitely a boat that you'll want to be feathering with. So as you row along, get to the catch, put the oars in drive, and then at the end, feather the oars and just skim them back on the surface of the water. Drive, cover, skim, drive, feather, skim, drive, feather, skim. And that should become just a very easy, familiar workout. You don't need to bring your oars too far above the surface of the water this way. On the recovery, they just have to skim along the surface. Drive, feather, skim, drive, feather, skim. And that's all there is to it. And that's the same rowing stroke that you'd use in light boats, the Vikings, and also the shells. Exactly the same.
the boat's fairly clean after you're done. All you have to do is just give it a quick wipe down, clean up any water on it. If the boat does come back dirty, if you've been wearing your shoes or something like that, you can give it a quick rinse with fresh water as well. But just dry it off. Make sure she's bone dry before you're placing it back in the boathouse. Okay, so those are the Spirit Whitehalls. They're great boats to improve your technique on, and they're just great general all-around boats to row for fun.